Here we go.
Today, let's get on. Dwayne,
Jazz.
we're Dwayne and Jazz here. My girlfriend, my best friend, and the Barfy Beach date. I think you're talking about the dog. Probably our dog throws up all the time. So.
Well, no, he threw up because he got into some bad stuff.
He always gets into some
He
bad
went
stuff.
outside and accidentally ate some poison ivy when I wasn't looking.
Yeah.
And then he started throwing up.
Yeah.
He's okay.
He's fine. Just know he's fine.
But it was bad that night.
That night,
like
yeah.
10 different.
Times he threw up.
It was horrible. And like, you know, like when you clean up throw up, like you gotta try not to throw up yourself, because like it's like when you clean up, you could feel it. You could feel the slime.
Oh, all right, okay, listen. They don't want. They about to throw up. If you guys have any reaction cuts, please follow us on social medias. In the link in the description, don't forget to subscribe. Let's talk about this.
To tell you this story, I need to introduce to you a new character in my life. I try to keep some parts of my life private and off
As you
YouTube,
should.
but this story wouldn't make sense if I called this person a friend I know. We've both talked about it, and she's okay with me telling you that, guys, I have received the highest milestone a YouTuber can receive. A girlfriend. Who I will be calling for the remainder of this video, GIF. That's right,
GIF.
I have a girlfriend now, so you can stop asking if I'm into guys. I mean, I guess I could still technically be into guys, but please stop asking. Dang, I got muscles and a girlfriend now? Man, even I'm jealous of myself. Now, to get the elephant in the room out of the way, it's not Jaden, and it never was Jaden. And it's not the
People
elephant
ship them
either.
probably.
The elephant broke up with me because I kept calling her an elephant. I know that the internet likes their ships, but let me just say this once and for all. It's not okay to ship real people that have their own lives and relationships off of YouTube.
Thank you.
Hopefully this is all
kinda
obvious and
disrespectful.
you're as grossed out as much as I am, because some of you don't seem to mind that we're all real people behind the screen, and it can be really damaging
Demonetized
to our
Rib fans,
personal
burn out,
lives.
our friends.
Getting things back on track, one day during quarantine, me and my girlfriend were feeling lethargic and
Lazy.
a little sad, as one does in quarantine. We had both bought Disneyland annual passes and were planning on going to the park every single day of 2020, but the timing could not have worked out more horribly, and I still don't know if I'm getting a refund. I'm not, aren't I? I had one friend tell me that something he did to cheer up was that him and his gift drove down to the beach and had a picnic in their car, and they just relaxed and watched the sunset.
Oh, that's
And I thought that sounded fun and tranquil as shit, so me and my GIF decided that we too were also going to visit the recently opened beach and be tranquil as shit. Obviously, we were going to wear masks and stay 6 feet apart from everyone, including each other. In my head, I was imagining we would just find a secluded area and we would watch the wet, white, watery waves wash westward while wondering what weather we would want. What? So that weekend, we packed up our beach supplies, sandwiches, and our doggies, and we started our hour-long journey to total tranquility. Floof gets very excited whenever she's wearing a leash.
Oh
and
my
in car
goodness.
rides, she has this energy like, yes, we get to go somewhere. I wonder where we're going. While Gift's dog, who I will be giving the fake name of Floof 2, is more like, I wonder where we're going. Our journey...
And I know why you're laughing. I know why you're laughing. You should have added some dark, ominous music. Our dog is 2. It's number 2.
He's both of them kind of combined.
Combined, but he's more on 2.
He's excited. Like anytime that I wake up, like if I just move and move my head, he knows that I'm awake. He starts whimpering. Dwayne can move all he wants to, and he doesn't make a sound. Soon as I just lift up my head or I just open up my eyes, all I hear is. I'm like, oh my God.
That is our alarm clock daily. And now he just started doing this. Recently.
Every day.
He just started doing this. And we be like, when did he never
He
did
never
this.
did this before. But
But
now,
now-
in the last 2 weeks, he's been doing
I think
it
he's finally,
every day.
I think he's
I don't
finally
know.
comfortable with us.
I don't know. It might be the quarantine hitting him.
Right,
so
he's
I
like,
don't
you know, if I, they gonna have to walk me or give me attention. And I'm like,
oh my God.
and we give him attention because it's like, I think you're not supposed to give him attention, but we give him attention, or we tell him to be, any type of attention is attention. So if we tell him to be quiet, or please be quiet, he will still,
But we'll pick him up sometimes, right? We'll pick him up. He'll start clawing into Dwayne's back like he don't know where he's about to go.
and me and him do this routine a lot. I walk up, I'd be like, come. He'll put his paws on my legs. I pick him up. He digs his claws in my back. So I wear shirts now every time I pick him up. And then he.
Prove your
Mad.
Then he just, like, he don't know where he's
Started
going.
going crazy.
Right,
And
and
we're
then
only walking 5 feet to the other room.
Right.
To go to his gaming room. Like, that's it. And then you just chill out there. Like, we always do this every day.
It's his everyday thing. You know what? Let's finish the video.
It started out smoothly, and there were no problems for about 45 minutes.
And then he
But
started
I
going
wouldn't
up.
be making this video if the entire
Our
trip
dog.
was all smooth sailing. All of a sudden, Floof 2 starts going,
That is our dog.
own a dog.
That's
you
our
know
dog.
That means
Mhm.
things are about to
You're about to throw up.
Yup.
Or
Yeah.
rather, things are about to come up.
Mhm.
And emotions and cleanliness are about to go down.
Mhm.
So Floof 2 threw up all over my GIF's leg and on the car floor.
Oh.
We quickly pulled over before anyone passed out from how bad it smelled, and we
Yes.
used the napkins we packed to wipe everything down. We put the throw-up napkins into a sandwich bag, which now became the throw-up bag. A minor setback, to be sure, but we were still determined to relax and have a good time. But I wouldn't be making this video if the entire trip was smooth sailing minus dog vomit. As we kept driving, we were all a little tense from the unprompted dog irritation, but I had a solution to ease everyone's mood. Since we were on our way to the beach, I played popular beach music like Surfin' USA. But by the time we got to California Girls, Floof 2 started going, and I mean really going, like West Coast representing going.
Oh,
And
no.
Gif put her hands up like, oh. Floof 2 puked 2 times in one
see the
6-minute
nails?
trip. That day, I knew that this California girl has unforgettable motion sickness. It's undeniable. I don't want to go into too much detail because I have to draw the details, but let's just say that Gif's hands were pretty full. I held
Disgusting.
open the throw-up bag, and Gif dumped the second round of puke from her hand into the bag. Also, we were out of napkins because we weren't expecting to have to do this 2 times.
Oh,
Let
no.
alone 1 time.
Two-time
So Gif
champion
had
right
to
there.
drive the rest of the way with her hand held up like this. We entertained the idea of Floof 1 licking Gif's hand clean, but after some debating, we decided that doing so would be gross.
Yes.
Right.
2 dog pukes, we finally got to the beach and saw that it was very crowded and most people weren't even wearing masks.
Yeah.
I considered throwing the throw-up bag at them, but after some debate, we decided that we still might need the throw-up bag. Fortunately, we
On the way
didn't have
back.
to debate if going in was still a good idea because as we pulled up, a deputy sheriff was closing the front gate. The beach was at full capacity.
Oh,
Do not lose hope, Biff,
my
said my
God.
Gif, for I shall find a closer spot within a jiff. For looking at my phone, you see, there is a beach within a mile or 3. End of line. So we decided to try another beach, but when we got there, it was already full and blocked off.
Oh, my
Maybe
God.
if we didn't pull over to clean up dog puke, we would have gotten there in time. But now that I'm thinking about it, it would have been
Dare you.
impossible to relax at a beach that was at full capacity in the middle of a pandemic anyways. The good thing about Cali is that the whole edge is a beach, so we could do this all day. I looked on my phone and found another beach 15 minutes away and we headed off. I suggested that we stopped at a Walmart parking lot or something and wash our hands and recoup, but my
Yeah.
unnamed Gif was determined to wash her puke-stained hands with the salt water of the Pacific Ocean. We pulled up to the third
Okay.
beach. The parking lot was empty and closed off, but there was still a clean handful of people already there. The beach wasn't even close to capacity, so we could definitely find a secluded enough area and finally relax.
Okay.
And clean up this dog vom like you, dude. If you're wondering if this beach was closed and these people were just ignoring the closed signs, we thought so too. But there were lifeguards out, so I guess the
so
parking
it's
lot was
there.
just practicing social distancing or something. I don't know. We had to park the car pretty far away from the beach and walk the rest of the way. And as soon as we stepped out of the car, it was Floof 1's turn to wreak havoc, and she dropped about half her body weight in poop onto a grass patch. I don't think this day would have been acceptable if I had catched that in my hands.
Oh my
Speaking of
gosh.
crap, Floof 2 looked like crap and probably wanted to go home. Meanwhile, Floof 1 was still, yes, I was old enough to make it in, but now we're at our destination. Could you just...
Ay, ay, ay. This ads.
You're being a lot right now. It wasn't the best car ride, but whatever. Let's just not think
Dogs
about
are
it.
too
Both in our
opposite.
flippy floppies, carrying our towels, sunscreen, and unbagged sandwiches, ready for a nice, relaxing day at the beach, only to walk up and see the worst possible thing that we
No
could have
dogs
ever
allowed?
seen.
No dogs
possible.
allowed.
No, it wasn't a beached whale or my ex-girlfriend. What we saw was a sign posted at the entrance that was only 3 words long.
No
But
dogs
those
allowed.
words were no dogs allowed. Floof 1
Oh.
was the only thing happy in that moment, unbeknownst to her that she was half the reason our trip was ruined. This sign won't stop me because I can't read! So, what do? Well, we ate our Sammys on a bench near a beach with our bitches, and we had nothing to wash it down with since we used our water to wash our hands, and we couldn't drink from the ocean like we originally planned. And then we did what we in the business call give up. We drove back home empty-handed. Thankfully, both flukes were sacked out from the day, even though they did literally nothing other than push bodily chunks out from both ends. I love both of those dogs, but I'm not bringing them back to the beach ever again. Not like they're allowed anyways. There's not a happy ending to this story. We were both very upset. But sometimes our most memorable trips are the ones we spend with people we love. And sometimes life's a beach.
That sucks. Okay, I was so mad to go through all that throw up and poop and everything just to get to one and finally go to, and there's no dogs allowed.
Yeah.
We're going.
Me and Jazz are jumping that time. We gonna have the little music playing. You know what I'm talking about. You showed me the video when they were messing up that printer. That's what we gonna do to the sign. Yeah, the little slow motion sign.
It up with a bat.
Yeah, me and Jazz gonna play the music. I'm gonna have a bat just whacking that sign. We gonna be jumping it.
I remember when we first got Rocky. It took a while for Rocky to get out of the motion sickness stage.
Hard sickness, yeah.
I guess.
I think he still has it a little bit, right? Not as much.
He's good. He's
Okay.
good anytime we're in the car now. But like before, when we was like taking him to the doctor, it was so bad every time.
Every time, multiple times.
Throw up on your legs.
Throw up, pee, doo doo. All three of them.
And the thing was, like there's like a little dog care, because sometimes we have him in his lap, but if like I go by myself, then I have to put him in
a
the
dog
little dog carrier, because he's gonna try to jump over to my side, the driver's side, and I'm gonna get in an accident. So he has to be in a car, like a dog carrier thing. And like I didn't think that he had enough room in there to poop, but he proved me wrong. He did, because I was driving, and this dog makes no sound when he poops, by the way. So I'm just driving, and then 5 minutes later, I'm just smelling like poop. So I'm like, did he fart? And I look over, and he's like in a corner of the dog carriage because he's looking at the poop that's on the other corner.
I never understood why he's scared of his own poop that came out of his own body that
and
he
then
decided
looking
to do.
at me through the little holes like, can you help me? I'm like, oh my God. And so I just pull over, find something, because now I'm trying to get napkins.
We're new dog owners, so I'm who I am, and she's new to that.
I had to find something.
Right.
I ended up finding like an old, because I had like a little sheet for him to like have some comfort inside that thing, and I ended up using that sheet to pick up the poop, and then I took that sheet and just threw it out on the grass. I was just like, forget it. That's gone now.
I was like, Jasmine, you could at least throw it in the trash.
There was no nearby trash. I was in the back roads, in the backwood roads. That's where I was. So what trash is there? So my bad. I had to do what I had to do. So.
Anyway.